twist.
Who are ya? Who are ya? Hey!
I think I'm gonna pass out. All my toes in his mouth.
I can't get my eyelashes right, I've just had them done.
Hello and welcome to episode... I know we've just said which one it is. 44.
Episode 44.
Episode 44 of the 5 Pence Change podcast. I'm John Capewell.
I'm Michelle Woolstonholme.
I didn't finish my introduction.
Oh,
Let me do mine.
Sorry.
I'm John Capewell, stand-up comedian, top legend, absolute maverick, and that's Michelle. And we're...
Hi, I'm just Michelle. Feral Michelle.
I don't even know what maverick means.
I don't know. Do you want to Google it or?
Do we need to?
Well, I feel like
I've heard people say like you absolute maverick. Like, what does maverick mean?
does it not mean like someone who's wild?
An unorthodox or independently minded person. He's a maverick of his fashions of the fashion scene.
Oh.
Maybe I'm a maverick.
Well, because you've got a fucking mad fashion sense of black jeans and hoodies.
No, not of the fashion scene. I just mean like, just very, just fucking independent minded, aren't I?
Yeah.
Just independent minded my own business over
I
it.
think you're more independent woman than independent minded.
Independent woman. Is that a song? Independent
All
woman.
the women who are independent, throw your hands up at me.
In North America, an unbranded calf or yearling.
What are we reading out now?
There's still the same thing for maverick.
Oh, we're just reading point 2, like example 2.
Yeah, an adjective.
Thanks for telling us all.
It just basically means unorthodox. I'd say I'm unorthodox. Am I unorthodox? Unorthodox?
Unorthodox.
Oh, I speak unorthodoxly. Just make up words.
What was that word you said before when you were trying to say sashes? Oh,
Sachets.
Sachets. You know, they're making the sachets.
Massive
The
sachet.
what?
So it was on about
I am
getting
not a soy sauce in a pot
It was
noodle.
on about getting a sachet and I didn't realise that.
Just sash.
Sachet.
Sashes. Sash.
You got your sash. Yeah, but it's just a bit... Some words are just... What did my mum say the other day? And it didn't half make me laugh.
Honestly, must have been absolutely
I can't remember what it was. I was driving somewhere and she said something and I was like, "Do you mean this?" And she went, "Don't say that on the podcast." I was like, "I
you
bloody
didn't
will."
remember it. You should have voice noted that straight away.
Can't remember what it was. She always does it. She always makes up her own words. I think I've said it before. TFMI Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
And all that.
I think we have done a whole section on things that your mum says.
GHDs instead of ADHD.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my mum for you. But the ones you said the other day was an absolute belter and I can't remember what it was.
Ring her and ask her what it was.
No.
Come on, she'll answer today.
No. What time is it now? It's getting late. Should we be in bed?
Oh.
It's got to be up for 5.
Oh, imagine getting up at 5. Even last night, so when you look out the window and it was 7:45 at night, but it was pitch black and I thought, I'd have gone to bed. If I hadn't looked at the clock, I'd have gone to bed.
It's getting to that time of year now.
Honestly, I don't
Clocks
think...
go back soon, next month.
Don't think I'm ready for going to work in the dark and coming home from work in the dark. Because it's mental.
Yeah.
Like, how mad is it that you get about 3 minutes of daylight and you're in work for all 3 minutes of it?
That's why...
There's just no need.
SAD, what's it called, isn't it?
SAD syndrome.
SAD syndrome exists because of people not getting enough sunlight. Not getting enough vitamin D.
There's a D. We getting the D, just not the vitamin.
Vitamin D.
There's a woman that I still work with, and she has a light on a desk.
Oh.
Because she gets SAD syndrome. So she has this bright light, and it makes you feel, I don't know if it makes you feel happy or that you've had some sunlight or something, but just a small desk light, it's like just a whole fucking light.
Like a sunbed?
No, I can't explain it, but it's a thing.
Like a white light?
Vitamin D light.
Is that not carcinogenic?
I don't know what that means.
Cancer causing.
Oh.
Taking the piss out of me for not knowing what maverick means.
I didn't take the piss out of you. You asked me if I knew what it meant, and I said no.
Well, I'm a maverick. Not a maverick enough to have a sunbed on my desk and work.
It's not a sunbed.
It's dead funny if it was, though. When she comes to a meeting, she's got half a tan face.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Looks like Two-Face from Batman.
Directly in front of her, but yeah, just a bright light. I'll Google it and see one, how much they are, and two, what the qualities of it. Are you googling it now?
Google it right now. So what would you call it? Vitamin D.
Sad syndrome light.
Sad syndrome.
Desk light. I don't know.
Oh, sad syndrome light.
Is it a thing? Yeah, is that what it's called?
I mean, it came up on the on the Google.
Yes.
A light therapy box mimics outdoor light.
Every year she has it on.
Are they safe? That's what I want to know.
It's just a light. It's not like a sunbed one.
It's actually recommended on the NHS website as
Stop
as
it, the
treatment for
NHS.
it, yeah.
Shut up. Can I get it on prescription for a tenner?
Yeah, good luck trying to get in the doctors to get one.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's probably not the worst thing people have gone in and asked for. Can I have a light? This is the doctors, not B&Q.
I know, yeah.
No, I don't know if I'd I don't if they said to me, right, you need some vitamin D, and after I stopped laughing and they went, we're going to prescribe you this light, just sit at it with this light in front of you, I don't think I could.
Couldn't you?
No, because I know he's
but even if it makes
on.
you happy.
Nah.
If you're happy,
it doesn't
and
make you
know
happy.
it, clap your hands.
Well, it's sad syndrome, just feeling like
because you're feeling like because you haven't got that vitamin D from the natural daylight and everything. Dick doesn't fix everything, but the sunlight does.
sad syndrome is persistent low mood.
Yeah.
A loss of pleasure or interest in normal everyday activities.
Yeah.
Irritable.
Oh.
Feelings of despair, guilt, and worthlessness. Feeling lethargic and sleepy during the day. Sleeping for longer than normal and finding it hard to get up in the morning. Craving carbohydrates and gaining weight. Difficulty concentrating. Decreased sex drive. Well, I've got sad syndrome.
I was just about to say, I think you might have described me there as well.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Sad Syndrome podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Sad Michelle, this is Sad John, and we are getting a fucking sad light.
Sad light. I'm getting a sad light.
Let's just take these studio ones and set them up in the office.
I don't think that I'm not setting them up.
No, they are very bright. It's one of them, like I've just looked at it and now every time I blink,
It's just a square.
I can just see all the dots.
I had that with the moon.
What?
Do you know the moon last week? Did you see the moon?
The moon was massive and very, very close.
Yeah, and it was very bright.
Yeah.
I remember looking at it, and then when I looked away, I just had this like shadowy
Moon shaped.
circle all over the place.
Don't do it to the sun though, because that's even worse.
Yeah, well, that's a given.
Isn't it mad when there's like a solar eclipse, you can't even look at it, even though the moon's covered in it?
Yeah.
Mad, isn't it, that you've still got to wear glasses even though the sun's covered?
Yeah. Didn't they have that in America? Didn't they have like a big outbreak of people with eye injuries?
Yeah,
because they
bare
were,
retinas or something.
Yeah, because they were just looking at it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at it. And then going, oh, why can't I see? And you're like,
yeah, you need your glasses. Or look at it in the reflection of like a window or something.
or just do get the paper on the floor and then have another piece of paper with a hole in it, and you just get to watch it on the floor.
Yeah, I don't think that's the same, you know. You've just given me Neil Buchanan heart attack vibes.
Yeah, but that's what it's just a safe way of watching it.
It is, but I'd rather see the real thing. I'd rather just buy the spectacles.
I'd rather be able to see the next day.
Do you know what my favourite eclipse
black.
is?
It's still black.
Everything's black.
Is it still an eclipse 2 weeks later? No, you are blind, actually. Now
Oh my
you
God.
need...
Yeah, but you'd get a dog. That'd be nice. You'd get a little guide dog. Maybe not Ted. You'd get a little Labrador or a Golden Retriever. That'd be lovely.
Do you remember that guy in the building we used to work at? He used to have one, didn't he?
Yeah.
I just don't know, like imagine getting a job in a warehouse and you're like, yeah, but my dog's got to come.
I think I'm all for it. I am all for it.
Mike Carter was telling me. By the way, I kind of invited him on the podcast.
Yeah, that's fine. When's he coming?
I don't know. He doesn't watch it, so I felt a bit like we were talking about it, and I think he was a bit like jealous that Kev was on.
Well, you don't even watch it, mate.
And then he was just, and I felt obliged to say, "Oh, come on, it, mate." I say it to everyone, you know. we've got a lot of people that are wanting to come on.
We'll have some extra guests, listeners. Don't you worry.
I think the guests work. I do want more guests. If you just want to come on, just message, let me know.
Just anyone.
I really want to do that.
Do you?
Do you know what? Right? Do you know what my favourite podcast was? Doesn't even go anymore.
Go on.
My favourite podcast was one of Freddie Quinn's one called Pigoted.
I remember the name.
So it was a podcast about, and I think it's still on,
like YouTube and stuff.
But it was a podcast and he got like, so it was him, another comedian, and they'd get like an expert of a subject they were going to talk about. My favourite ones when they had like when they were doing something physics related, because they got an actual physics professor in, and they were talking like black holes and all that. And I'm like, I'm a proper like little geek.
Yeah.
But then like there was other ones, like they had a flat Earth one, and they had this flat Earth guy come in talking about flat Earth, and then they brought in the physics professor, who was just basically going, "Nah, you're fucking stupid, mate."
Well, that's all good and well, but are any of our listeners experts in something, or are we just getting Dave on Tesco's checkouts?
And Terry.
And Terry.
Hi, Terry.
What does Terry do?
He's a lorry driver.
Okay, well, we'll have an expert lorry driver then.
He puts it on. I think he'd love that. He puts it on for. He actually sends me a load of. He always sends me. I think sometimes he sends them to the page one. Sends me ideas to do on the pod. So after the last one where we did the articulate or heads up.
Heads up, yeah.
He sent me a video saying you should do this one next, and it was the one where they take like a mouthful of water and then just smack each other with
the tortilla wrap.
I just think he wants to see you fucking smack me over the face with a tortilla.
Maybe. Or me just with a load of liquid in my mouth. No. What are we facilitating here?
He just wants me to get a solid with the tortilla.
PayPal us £5 and we'll do it. £5 and the tortillas.
Just bring the tortillas.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to do that. But what would concern me though is I would spit the water onto the equipment and then everything would be broken and it'd cost me a lot more than a pack of tortillas.
Yeah, but think about the gram.
Maybe, yeah, it would be funny. I would like to do that. I do think that, you know.
What, that's for the gram?
The tortilla wrap challenge.
We could move all the equipment out of the way.
Do you reckon?
Imagine that. Why have you got a load of splash sheets? Like,
Bring little puppy pads and stuff.
Yeah.
To absorb the water. We'll make out that they're yours.
No, just put some plastic covers down. It would look like in being
like a little fucking slip and slide.
When you're buying a load of plastic covers and a couple,
to bury someone.
Some duct tape and what are you up to?
She's getting Trevor Jordan-dashed.
I swear to God, we're just going to slap each other in the face with tortillas.
But we've got expensive equipment that needs to be protected.
Be easy, just say, we've killed someone.
Maybe we can water this plant behind us.
Hey, is there a person that you like, you could go to and say that to, I've killed someone, I need you to help me get rid of the body. Is there a person you'd be able to ring up who'll just go, let's sort it out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you share who that was?
No.
Just in case. Plead the fifth. I know who mine would be.
It would never happen, but...
No, of course. I'm not saying it. Hypothetically. Hypothetically, don't ring me.
I reckon I'd have about 2 or 3.
Did you?
Yeah.
There's only one that I trust.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Absolutely not. He can't hold his own piss. And he knows who I'm on about. Paul would be the last person I'd call. If I rang Paul and said, Paul, I've killed someone,
he'd probably start having heart palpitations.
No, he'd fucking tell someone.
Would he?
Oh my God. We get our hair cut by the same guy. Right. And I'll tell Paul stuff in confidence. And then when I go get my hair cut, the hairdresser goes, I've heard you've been doing this. I'm like, I'm going to fucking kill him. He can't, and now he does it that much that Paul even tells me he's told him. He's like, just let you know when you get your hair cut next. I told Dan about the time he had to go to hospital. Yeah, it's gonna be funny.
Do you do it though on things with Paul?
Nope.
No, well, I would.
No, I'm a man of my word. You know, if you tell me to keep a secret, I will keep a secret. But that guy cannot hold his own piss. Who's ringing you?
Me mate.
But I'm here.
Oh, I've got more than just one.
Have you?
Yeah.
Fooled me.
My phone's popping off, you know.
Oh, is it kicking off?
It's just busy.
Oh, what? Why?
It's just people ringing, people messaging.
Oh, do you need to take it though?
No, it's fine.
Just in case.
My mate Lauren, I don't know if she'll see this, but my mate Lauren rang me before and was like, yeah, let's do a brew tonight. I'll come to yours. And I was like, oh, girl, sorry, I'm podcasting. She was like, how dare you? Swerve me for John.
She could have come.
I said that, but she was cooking a tea. She wouldn't have been ready in time.
Oh, fucking people
I said, but
are
that's
so
not my
boring.
problem, is it? Sorry
No,
about
I
me
mean,
having but so it's not even a social life. This is it. This is just extended work.
It's getting to the point where it feels like a job.
We've already had our moan in the car on the way here, and now
have
we're
our
just
bitch and we
chatting
moan.
shit.
How's the podcast go? I used to like, how's the podcast? Oh my God, I'm proper enjoying it. How's the podcast? Don't fucking talk to me.
Oh, why are you being like that?
Oh, no,
Is it because of me?
It is.
What have I done now?
We spend too much time together.
It's twice every 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's too much. We need a break.
Need a break.
I need to
you,
sneeze
Ross
as
and
well.
Rachel, me.
I'll share who mine is.
Well, yeah.
I'll share because but it's definitely not Paul. Not Paul. He can't hold his. He would tell some. Do you know what he did to me once? Right.
Go on.
So he we were all a group of friends and we were out for we were out for Paul's birthday and on the way we were going out for food. He said to me, "Went, hey, just let you know, Louise is pregnant, but don't she doesn't want everyone to know. So
yeah,
if she tells us tonight, act surprised, right?
Okay.
So we sat there and having went to the olive tree. It was great.
Where's the olive tree?
Stocked underneath.
Okay.
Lovely. It's like Greekish, yeah. And so I'm having my calamari and that. Your chicken souvlaki.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, it's not called chicken souvlaki. Souvlaki. So, what did you say?
Don't know. Slovaki.
Like a Slovakian.
Like Slovakian, yeah.
Country doesn't exist anymore, does it?
I had me gyros.
Gyros.
And then she just slips it in there. She was like, obviously I'm not drinking because I'm pregnant. And I had to act surprised at this point, right? I'm sitting there going, what?
No way.
Fucking hell, you're pregnant? Fucking hell. Wow. What? Wow. Acting skills were like on point, right?
Yeah.
And she just went, I know he's already told you. And he's fucking wetting
Stop
himself.
it.
He's fucking
Stop
wetting
it.
himself. And I was like, you're proper threw me under the bus. And that's my relationship with Paul. I love him to bits, but my God. When I say it out loud, I go, is he even a friend?
Is he even a friend? He's a fucking hindrance at this point.
I know the shit he's done to me, and I'm nothing but there for him.
Yeah, I'd have been him off as soon as he dunked me in the waters of Dubai, like a fucking used me like a Lilo.
Oh, literally.
Off you pop, Paul. Off you
I should
pop.
have been them off when he had when he sold me a cream egg.
And he sold me a cream egg.
Should have been them
I
off.
forgot about that story. I might repost the cream egg story.
It's been a while. No, so it would be my mum. Because although she'd be like, what the fuck have you done? She would turn up glubbed up.
Oh, see, I
That woman is a
absolutely,
saint.
I absolutely wouldn't be able to tell my mum because there's one thing that she can't do, and it's lie. So
Oh, my mum can't lie.
It would eat her up to the point where she would have to tell someone, and then it would be out.
Do you know what? Now I've said
She
it.
confesses to everything. Like, if someone said to her, "What did you do last night? Anything nice?" She'd be like, "Oh, what?"
in my head, I've got
She'd be
that
flapping.
that episode of Big Bang Theory where they asked Sheldon to lie, and he's like, "Right, so I've called." He has like this whole story of being in the background. He was like, "This is what we're gonna say," and it's just like escalates, and it's like, "Just say this." He's like, "No, so we were meeting up a guy called Frank Costello." I'll have to try and find it. Now Frank's falling out with his wife because his wife, and he goes off on this
Like a
whole thing.
huge story,
And then when he
like,
gets pulled up,
overly
he's just like,
detailed.
he did this. My mum can't lie, right? But I just know she'd help. And in that situation, I'm
Yeah,
not
but
asked about you lying.
You don't want someone to just help you. You want someone to help you and keep it a secret.
Yeah, but
That can never get out.
yeah, but
Mums aren't the ones
if
for
you
that.
can help, and it goes away. Like, you only need to lie if someone's on your trail.
No, my mum would be a little quivering wreck. She'd lose 5 stone in a day.
I'm ringing
And
my
then-
mum.
No.
If that was in me now, like, I'd be like, "Mum, I need to help. I need you to help me get rid of a body." I think she'd be like, "You fucking what?"
I think you should ring your mum. Oh, no, she said she's in bed. If
I'm
I
not,
rang my mum now, she'd be like, absolutely not.
I'm not doing that. My phones are tapped. Not realise they're making suggestions to me. Well, for films to watch. I'm not putting it on the phone about. I'm not ringing my mum now so my phone can listen to me and start making suggestions. Watch Making a Murderer.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that, but I just mean like in general. My
Oh.
phones listen. Did you not hear about? Did you not watch that TV program about like how social media ruined my life? And it was like there was a guy on there who was he was getting on a plane to America, and he put on his like Twitter something like going to America now to drop bombs.
I bet you he didn't even make it on the plane.
No, they arrested him.
100%. You can't fuck about with stuff like that.
And he meant like to drop like, you know, to party.
Yeah.
And and they arrested him and like he got questioned and everything. And he was like,
but was he white though? Because if he was white, it's fine.
Yeah, he was
He'll
white.
just sail on through to the US.
Yeah, he was white.
Of course.
That's what I mean. People like.
But if he wasn't white, he'd have been detained.
Oh, don't.
Forever.
I was accidentally racist last night.
What do you mean you were accidentally racist?
Like, do you know when you just end up joining a rally?
Fucker.
No, right. I was hosting.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say this, and I don't know if I'm going to actually.
Well, you might as well just start.
I got talking to someone in the audience last night.
Yeah.
Right. And the guy's name was Zach, so it was like fucking hell, Zach. You know, as you do, taking the piss out of the name Zach. Not taking the piss out.
Just Zach or Zachary?
I don't know. Didn't really get that far. I was like, Zach. You don't often meet a Zach, do
So
you?
you don't even know his full name, but we were racially abused him.
No, it wasn't even to him. So then he was with this mate, right? And this mate was like, yo, my name's MG. And I was like, oh, I didn't realise we had a fucking gangster in the building, like MG. Like, what was your name after the car? And he was like, no, because no one can pronounce my actual name. And I was like, you've got a bit of like an exotic accent there. What's going on? And I was like, where are you from? He was like, it's not exotic, I'm Indian. So I was like, all right, okay, fair. I mean, that's still exotic. Like,
I mean, anywhere's exotic in comparison to
you're the one
us.
saying it's not. So then I was like, why'd you call yourself MG? Like, he's like, because no one can pronounce my full name. I was like, what is it? Let me have a go. Anyway, long story short, I couldn't. I did get it right at the end, but it was something like Mutherdobbin or Mutherbottom, something like that.
Muzzle tough.
No, Mutherbottom. I couldn't do it. I should have really wrote down the enunciations. But anyway, so I was like, what do you do with yourself? And he was like, I'm a student doing economics. And I was like, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, just get your degree and then just go work in a call centre. Now.
I don't think,
you know how I meant that?
Yeah, you mean because you just put all your life and soul into uni, getting a degree, and then get a low grade job type
how
thing.
many people
many people just go into call centres, even though they've got degrees in all sorts.
Yeah.
However, as we are very aware, there's a lot of call centres that are purely based in India.
Yeah.
Because it's cheaper offshore.
I know.
How did he take it?
Oh, he laughed. The whole audience laughed because they knew straight away as I said that sentence.
It twigged in your head.
It twigged in my head how fucking racist that was. And I said it and I was just like, no. It's like, stop
It's not what I meant.
I literally, it's the only time I've gone, stop laughing. Everyone, stop laughing right now. No, I'm not having it. No, I just brought it on the next act and fucked off for a bit. And I was like, I said something like, he was quite funny because I was like, you're nodding. He was like, I'm Indian, we always nod. And for a minute, I'm not going to lie, for 1 minute, I had to stop myself from giving it the little...
Yeah, that's not okay to do.
It's not. But when he said, I'm Indian, always nod, just for a minute, just for that little mini second, I wanted to just go...
Dinga, 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 dinga.
So anyway, that was live streamed, and I've got no comedy career anymore now.
Was it? Oh, if I'd have known that, I'd have put it on.
Oh no!
I've got the hot water live stream thing. I paid for it.
I didn't see where it was. Yeah, I was just casually racist.
Oh yeah, you didn't say what you was.
And then
hot
someone
water.
messaged me last night about it. I'm just gonna read it out how they've put it.
What, an audience member?
No, one of the acts.
Okay.
Absolute killed me how gay you acted when you were talking to those two lesbians.
What do you mean? So what happened here?
And I was like, you went proper jazz hands and everything holding the mic. I was like, what? He was like, I can't describe it other than you minced holding the mic.
Purposely, or was that just you being you?
Didn't even know I did it. Must have just me being me.
Stop it. Were they butch or?
No, they're quite pretty.
Did you? I always thought you were going to be like, oh, they were more masculine.
They're
than
the
me,
type
so
of
I
lesbians you want to watch, like, you know.
thought- The type of 2 of them.
Yeah, the lesbians.
No way.
Lesbians, plural. Do it together.
Feel
Been together
like-
for 6 months.
I feel like though, and I don't know if this is not okay to say, but I'm going to say it anyway.
If I can say my casual racism, you can say whatever.
I
you're
feel
about to
like with
say.
lesbian couples, there's always one that's pretty and one that's like butch and a little bit boyish.
Oh yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen a lesbian couple
I can show you loads.
that are.
www.pornhub.com.
Stop, I'm not going on that.
Just go into the categories lesbians.
Do you know what I mean? Someone's
Lesbian.
always got a buzz cut. One of them's always got a short back and
stereotyping.
sides.
I love all lesbians, no matter how you look at it. Do you know what? I identify as a lesbian when I think about it.
Why is this? Because you've got a short back and sides.
I fucking look like one, don't
Wearing a
I?
hoodie. Yeah, you probably could pass for one.
I could pass as a lesbo. Can you say lesbo?
I don't know.
Said it.
It's just an abbreviation, isn't it?
Yeah. I can
It's
say
better
it
than
because I
other
am a
words.
lesbian.
Do I need to get you a pride flag?
No, yeah, whatever the lesbian flag is. I'm waving that lesbian flag
We'll
around.
just get you the rainbow one.
Well, think about it. We're all me and lesbians have so much in common.
Like pussy. Short fingernails and that like pussy.
Short fingernails, and they like the on Buffet Patrol.
Anything else that?
That was it.
Was that it?
Yeah, literally, just those 2 things. When you think about it, it's not that much, but
No.
it's important characteristic. It's
Characteristic. Love a characteristic.
Did it just go dim in here, or am I having a fucking stroke?
I think you might be having a stroke because it's still really bright. And when
Really
I
what?
blight,
Really what?
Really
black?
bright. And when every time I blink, I can still see the light that I looked at before.
Yeah, I think it's just stingy.
Absolutely mental.
Yeah, last night was all right.
Good. Made up for you.
I wouldn't be. It was.
Mine was super chill. I was just waiting for a reasonable time to go to bed.
Do you know what was mad? And I don't really, there was a guy who said one thing but did another. So, for example, he was from Ireland. He's come over to Liverpool because he loves Liverpool and he loves Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah.
And he was like, I've even got a Liver Bird tattooed on my leg.
Yeah.
And he showed it me, and it just looked like the Liver Bird that's on the bins, in the street.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like the Liverpool badge one.
It's just like a little bit different in it.
So, and I was like, all right, did you come over to watch the match? And he was like, oh, no, I didn't watch the match. I was like,
So you've come all this way and you didn't even get tickets to the footy?
I was just like, you said you're a big Liverpool fan, but you didn't even watch the match. He was like, no. I said, what did you do in Liverpool? He went, oh, well, we didn't end up staying in Liverpool. We went Manchester. I was like, mate, make up your mind here. You're saying one thing, you're doing another. He's full of shit. I actually don't even think he was Irish.
Do you not reckon?
No, it's probably Welsh.
What was his accent? Do you want to imitate it?
No, I've already offended the Indians today. They don't want to hear that again.
Funny.
I know. We've had some correspondence.
Correspondence?
Yeah, I thought. So I said on the last episode that we had some, and I said to read it out on the next one. So now that I said it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I'm going to read it out.
Okay, go on then. I'm ready.
After
Can I eat me Maltesers whilst you're reading it out?
if you want.
Hit me with the correspondence.
Hitting you with the correspondence. Hi, Michelle and John. John and Michelle sounds better because alphabetically. When you think about it, Michelle and John, or John and Michelle sounds better. Rolls
Michelle
easy.
and John and Michelle.
John and Michelle. John and Michelle.
Yeah, put my name last. Save the best to last.
Yeah. Hi, Michelle and John. Wanted to get your thoughts on this. Went on my first Tinder date last weekend. Everything was going well, but halfway through the date, he asked me what my body count was. I felt like this was invasive. Body count, how many?
Oh, how many people you slept with?
Yeah, right. Not how many kills you got on Call of Duty.
Not that.
He asked me what my body count was. I felt like this was invasive, and I said, is it important? To which he laughed, replied, and went, yeah, and then just waited for an answer. Long story short, he ruined what was a nice date, and I won't be seeing him again.
First date.
First date? So first date, he's halfway through, and he's just gone, hey, how many people you been banging lately? Or since the start of your banging career?
I don't know why people ask this question. Because one, you're either not going to like the answer, or two, you're going to be like fuming.
I think I've got
But it's the same thing as not liking it.
Well, yeah. You're not going to like the answer, or you're going to be fuming. One of those two. They're both the same.
They're not. I think from a female perspective,
Mm-hmm.
as a female, I don't think it matters
Hold on,
if
you're
you
a female.
say 2 or 200. Because if you say 2, the guy's going to think you're lying. And if you say 200,
Yeah.
the guy's going to think you're a slag. Even if it was a more feasible number, say 20. 2 or 20.
Wow. Feasible?
200 is a lot.
Yeah, but so's 20's a lot.
200's more.
Facts. You can't argue with that fact. That is
it is
a
a fact.
You can't argue with it. 200 is more than 20. You're not wrong.
But regardless, the guy's going to think you're lying if you say 2.
Mm.
And they're going to be fuming and call you a slag if you say 20. So it doesn't matter what answer you give. The guy's always going to be like, nah, she's a slag, or she's chatting shit.
I love how it's like, if she says 2, she's lying. If she says 200, there's not like, she's a slag. Not like, nah, she's lying. She's trying
I don't think the guys will think that's a lie, though. Automatically, their instinct, if a girl said to you, I've slept with 200 men, you'd instantly think, slag. You would. You wouldn't go, that's not possible.
I don't kink shame anybody.
And if a girl said 2, so you're dating someone who's like, say, 35, and she says 2, you're going to think that she's divided that by 12.
I'd probably buy about 10.
There you go.
Or 100. Slag. No, I there's no right answer. Well, there's no right answer there, is there? See, like, and also, why do you want to know?
I know. Because I think I would never ask that question because I simply do not want to know.
Is that because, so if you're dating with a guy and he just literally just laid it on the table, like, and he just went, listen, I've slept with 100 people.
Yeah.
Would that put you off?
I don't think it'd put me off per se. But I also would be fuming that I knew that fact because I just don't need to know. I don't need to know.
I know someone who kept a list.
What?
I know
Was it alphabetical? Oh my God, that really
No,
like...
it was in order of.
Okay.
I know someone, and it's literally just unlocked that memory because he pulled out his phone and he had these lists.
A he. I thought you were going to say a she.
No.
There's no way on this earth that men can keep up administration skills like this.
Well, this guy had notes. He had a note folder on his phone with a list of girls' names, and I was like, "What the hell's that?" He was like, "Just all the girls that I slept with," and it was just in order.
You know what concerns me? The fact of when this started. Has he had to transfer that? You know, when we've gone from like Nokias, where did he document that when we only had Nokias?
Yeah.
Where did he document that before iPhone notes were a thing?
Like if he lost his V card when he was like 16, 17.
Do you know what I mean? You've lost your phone and nothing was backed up. Where were you storing that information?
Fucking hell, you've lost your phone. Oh, no. You've not got the list.
Or has he only started having sex? Was he a virgin until he was like 27 and then just started documenting it on his iPhone 6 onwards?
Because he was 24 at the time. So, no.
Blow my mind.
Mate, honestly, I'm not making that. I've just remembered it there because I remember seeing it. I'll tell you who it was off air.
Okay.
You know who it is.
Do we know them?
Yeah,
or who they are? Was it what? Don't do that. No, I don't know what you're saying. Just I don't know what you're saying. So was it just stop? That penetrated me. Yeah. Was it just the name and like the number?
It's like, come on.
Was it just like the number 1 and the name?
No, just the name. Just the name.
Did he score them out of 10?
No, I've heard people do that though.
Because I've heard about things like that.
Oh, my mate asked me that like last week.
The skill might have been, or what they'd scored at. And then I genuinely think guys who do things like that will be like, oh, and I'd love like a boss blowjob tonight. I'm going to ring me Geordie. Going down the list, 10 out of 10. Belt a twist on the tip.
How much of a stupidly ridiculous ego do you need to have for you to think you're just going to drop her a text and go, hey, you're the highest blowjob rated on my phone?
No one's ever going to do that. It'd just be like,
no, but
doing.
I don't think there's not a right answer there. But here's my theory. I think it's because in his head, he's looking for a virgin. He wants to be that guy.
Right, okay. Well,
He's got
if
this
you're
fantasy
looking
in
for a
his head.
virgin, then you're basically P. Diddy, because, I'm sorry, if you're in your 30s, you're not going to find one. Unless you go to church, maybe, and find that girl that's been holding out, but still, 30s,
You
a
can't
high
marry her.
age.
You can't. You're not banging a 30-year-old virgin.
And she's not going to sleep with you anyway until you're married.
No, I'm
Imagine
saying that.
marrying
It's
her
just a
and then
theory.
she's shit anyway.
If it, like, there's, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like you said, like if a guy said it to you, if a girl said it to me, would it bother? If a girl said two, I don't know how fucking truthful I could be right now.
Lay it on the table.
A girl did say two once, and
Didn't believe her.
I didn't believe her.
Okay.
Within reason,
Point proven.
she didn't feel like a two.
I can't help it if I've got a heavy flow and a wide set vagina.
Sorry, that was just a joke, by the way. I just didn't know whether I'd get away with.
Yeah.
That was just a joke.
Oh my god!
You know,
It doesn't feel like a two.
She's lying.
But
That's not two.
even if you hadn't felt,
That's 25 at least.
stop it. Oh, does multiple penises widen the
I
vagina?
was just about to ask you that question. How the fuck would I know?
Well, I
I've
don't
only got
know.
one. I've not got a fucking Allen key of penises. I'm going to give it a 6.2 today.
Well, maybe you've just got a tiny willy
Maybe.
and it doesn't fill the hole.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter how big the fucking willy is. If the hole is massive,
Do you know what I mean?
like if your hole's massive, doesn't matter how big the willy
It
is.
might have just been born like that. Like everyone's
You're not
vagina
born with
is
a-
different.
It's not that big.
That's excessive. It doesn't even get that big to birth. He's fucking sick of you, that dog.
I was a big baby.
I was a big baby.
No,
Let's ring your mum.
I just think I don't know. I think if a girl said to me 150 or something, you'd double bag it, wouldn't you? You'd be like,
Okay, what if she said 50?
I don't know. I don't know, but sometimes
Bearing
at
in
the
mind,
moment,
what
I'm
age are we putting her at?
just happy to be involved as well.
What age are we putting this girl at?
51 to the first date. Well, we're not putting her at, like, we're not putting.
Saying she's 35.
Say the same age. Same age. What's your age?
What?
Right,
36.
Halfway between me and you.
What are you?
33.
So we'll go
34 and a half. Well, 35.
Right.
Round up.
35.
Yeah.
And we'll say she was 16 when
So
she lost the
16?
virginity.
They're slut. No, I'm messing.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not really good at maths.
35.
Mine is 16.
Right.
So that's 19 years of sex.
19 years.
19 years of sex.
Yeah.
So if she's had 50 men over those 19 years, that's 2.5 men a year. So if you do that, that's not even once a quarter.
It's not. It's not once a quarter. No. It's yeah, but you're not doing that. You're not having too many years.
All you need to do is date 4 men in that year.
If you're 17 and slept with 4 men, you were getting a bad rep. You'd be like, easier.
Okay. So let's say the first couple of years it was just 1, 2.
Yeah.
And then it increased to like 4 a year. I don't think that's a number that's, when you spread it across the years, like she spread her legs.
I was going to say, you got that fair.
Ah!
She is spreading it.
I don't think. I think men just need to do the maths.
I just think stop being insecure. Stop being insecure. These hoes ain't loyal.
Just don't ask the question.
I don't.
Because
you're not going to.
sometimes when you know things like that, it eats up at you. But if you don't know, it's fine.
And you're never going to believe the answer you get anyway. What are you going to achieve from that?
I think a female will always believe a male over a male believing a female.
Yeah, definitely. So if a lad said to you, like, is there a number where you would say, like, so say for example, if you're on a date with someone and a guy's like, listen, I've just come out of a long-term relationship, I've only ever slept with one person, right? Are you believing it?
I'd believe him because I've got no reason to not believe him. If he's not broken my trust, I've got no reason to not believe him.
He's like, yeah, but I've also
However,
got 3 kids.
But if are they all to the same woman?
Different women.
Right, that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
It's just a sperm donor.
But I might just be a bit wary that he could be shit.
In bed?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Domino's, isn't it? Even when it's shit, it's all right.
No.
Just feel a bit dirty afterwards.
I think, yeah. Do you know what? It's just something that no one needs to know.
No, they don't. Not, especially on a first date.
If you
Is there a point in a
never on a
relationship?
first date.
Is there a point in a relationship where you have that? I don't think I'd want to know. Like,
I don't want to know if you play.
no, I do want to know that because I'm too old to be messing around with shit like that now.
Yeah, but you just don't. On a first date, that should never.
No, you don't talk
Come
about
up.
exes.
No.
Don't talk about exes. So how, so how long have you been single? Apparently that adds a red flag in itself.
Really?
Apparently.
How long have you been single?
So someone said like if
you need to ask that question in case the guy goes, "Oh, I'm not." That's what you need to find that out.
I'm 40 years married. No, apparently some people think that if someone's been single for, and I know this because I matched with a girl on Tinder. She asked me how long I've been single for, and she was like, "That's a red flag."
Your answer was a red flag
Yeah,
to
apparently,
her.
apparently being single for how long have we been single for now? I don't know. Bloody hell, we've had COVID. Is it probably?
Yeah, but
before,
it's not a case of
I've been dating and every but actual full blown relationship was oh, in fact come up on my time up today. It was 7 years ago today. Last full blown relationship.
I don't think that's a red flag.
Apparently
I think
it was
that's
for her.
you doing you.
Yeah, man's doing me. I'm building an empire right now.
Sorry,
An empire.
of what? Am I in your empire?
5 pence change crew. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
you might be.
You couldn't bear me before. You said you needed annual leave from me,
Did put in a request.
and now I'm in the fucking empire.
Well, you've got to be in the empire because you're here.
Who you submitting your annual leave request to?
I'd pipe the fuck down because I know I could ring my mum and have you buried. And she wouldn't say
And I'll ring
shit.
my mum dead quick and she'll tell everyone because she can't fucking hold it. Sit on a secret like that.
I don't think there's no answer there. There's no answer that's going to continue that in a positive manner. Like it's not a game of Snap. It's not a game of like 4 same way. You know, it's not. But and there's also that stereotype of that if a lad sleeps with a load of people, it's not that bad. But if a girl does it, it is bad. Like I don't know. I'd like to think I'm not insecure enough to be like, oh, if it's 150, it's 150. You know, but I said this to you in a few episodes ago when we were talking about that woman.
Episodes.
It's I'm sorry, I'm speaking.
Having a stroke.
No, I'm speaking Polish. Episodes ago.
Sorry, Poles.
No one listens from Poland, but Russia at the moment.
Oh, are they piping up, are they?
A couple of people, Moscow, shout out.
In Moscow?
Someone listened to it last
Can
week
you
in
imagine
Moscow.
if it was actually Putin?
I don't think. It's probably all just. Have we ever slagged him off? I don't think so. Got nothing
Maybe.
to
I might
do.
put him in the frame next week
Might as well.
with a cross.
What was I saying before I lost my train of thought? That's what I was saying. When that woman was. So we had a bit of a to do about it. The woman who wanted to sleep with like 365 men in a year.
Oh,
Remember that?
It was like
and
one
you were
a
like,
day.
you were like slag, and I was like,
That is a lot in a year, though.
yeah, it's one a day.
But if that was over 19 years, that's different.
Nah.
It's still a high number, to be quite frank. But 365 over what? Would you rather sleep with a girl who slept with 365 men in a year or 365 men over 19 years?
No, but the same person every single day for a year is fine.
Yeah, because it's the same person.
Yeah, but it's like, so what's the problem? Is it just a number of people and you think, oh, she's dirty? Because like, you know.
Yeah, 100% is that.
Oh, my mate said he was on it. He went Ayia Napa on holiday, on a lad's holiday. This was years ago. And he pulled some holiday rep in a bar.
I'd avoid them at all costs.
Well, right, he was just like, they were getting jiggy with it. No. And
Nah.
and he went to go in to quote Pixie Lot, diving in with no protection. Right?
Oh, no.
And she was just like, she literally stopped and she went, love, I've been in Ayia Napa for 3 years. I think you should put that on. And he just went, all right, yeah, fair enough. And carried on.
So what was that insinuating, that she has
Sorry,
had
it was
unprotected sex with others?
not
So I
3
recommend
years.
you put it on.
She's done 3 seasons in Ayia Napa. She's
So
Do you know? So do you know the little holiday reps?
I know what you mean. So she's done 3 summer seasons there, which
Yeah.
means that she's probably slept with a lot of people.
Yeah.
But is she indicating that a lot of them she slept with unprotected, which is why she's recommending that?
God knows.
Or
I asked him, did he still go through?
I
with it?
don't
He went,
understand.
yeah.
I don't.
I think she's
understand why
basically
you'd say
saying,
that.
listen, I've probably got herpes. Put it on.
Well, if
I
you'd
don't
had
know.
herpes,
I-
you'd use protection the
You're
whole
asking
time.
me the conversation like I was
don't
there.
understand why she said that. This is what I've got an issue with.
For his own, apparently.
But she obviously wasn't that
she
concerned
must,
about
well,
previous
she must
people.
know she must have known that she had the clap.
Do you reckon?
Must have. People know if they got the clap.
That's horrible, that.
And he still did it.
With a condom.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll give them that. But I'd still...
No, if a guy, if you went to,
If
don't worry, I'm on the
if you
pill, and the
knew
guy was
some-
like, listen, I've just done fucking 3 tours of, not Afghanistan, I don't know why I was going to say that. Just done 3 seasons in fucking Magaluf, mate. You're not going to go, oh, I'll have, yeah, fucking hell. Nice one there, mate. Yeah, pop that
I
on
think-
for me. You're going to go, all right, well, you put your pants back on then as well.
Yeah, but as a male,
Mm.
I'm not a male, but from
What?
males do not care. So the fact that he went ahead with it but was safe enough to use protection,
It's nuts.
I'm on board with. I'm glad he did that and didn't go the other way. However, if that condom came off,
Yeah.
he might have lived to regret that and his willy might have fell off.
Yeah.
And that would have been a tale to tell. Because he's lost his front tail.
Speaking of Willie's fault, this is a proper segue point, right? I heard a little fact today. Do you know on like TikTok's little like? Do you ever do the TikTok where it's
For
like
you, Paige.
no, like do you know when it's like a little like it's just the automated voice talking and it's someone's Reddit stories, right? And it's like, tell me what's a fact, but it's not, but it doesn't sound like a fact. And it was something like when what's his name, Napoleon died, they cut off his willy, and
It's not Napoleon, it's Rasputin. It's in a jar.
no, it's,
Oh.
apparently it was Napoleon died. He cut off his willy, and they have his willy, but and people have like been as a sign of something. Can't remember what it was, and people were starting to buy his willy, but there's apparently 3
What,
in
bidding for the
circulation.
snob?
Yeah, apparently just
What? There's 3?
There's 3 in
Is
circulation.
it a third?
No. There's clearly one of them's his willy, and like who's the other 2? No one knows. But there's 3 in circulation claiming to be his willy. Anyway, back to the point. Sorry, your head fell off.
I wondered if they're all very similar in size.
Alright.
Is there a picture?
I wasn't googling that. Napoleon's dick.
I'll Google Napoleon's dick.
Napoleon's
Monsieur, le willy.
Oh, and speaking of little TikTok dives, and it just jogged my memory from a little TikTok dive. Now, I'm paraphrasing now because I can't remember the full story, but it didn't half make me giggle.
Go on then.
Right.
Hit
so
me.
it was someone typing in, like writing in, saying what's the most embarrassing thing to ever happen to you. Right?
Yeah.
And it was like this girl's like saying like I was in college or whatever it was, and in the cafeteria I had lunch and then downed like a milkshake, and it didn't agree with my stomach, so I had to run to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So she runs into the bathroom, goes into the only empty stall, and it's on TikTok, so it's got to be true, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So she goes into only empty stall. This is something that happened to me. Sits down, and obviously with the things moving,
Things have escalated.
things are going right.
I like to move it.
And then she said, while she was just like catching her breath, someone went, "Are you all right?" And she went, "Yeah, are you?" And then the voice of the next nurse just went, "Yeah, what you doing?" She was like, "Oh, well, I just had something dodgy for me lunch, and I had to go to I had to quickly go to the toilet, and it's just all coming out of me." She was like, "Oh, really? This is the person next to me. What colour is it?"
What?
Right? And then she goes, "Well, it's usually like brown, but at the moment it's a bit like, let's say maybe green or something, or like
Oh
it's got a bit of corn in it."
Bit of corn in it.
And then the girl in the cubicle next to her goes, "Hold on a sec. Someone in the cubicle next to me thinks I'm talking to her."
be deceased, I'd flush myself down the toilet. No.
You didn't want to.
No. I hope that's true. I really hope that's true. And I'm also dying for the girl. Because you wouldn't divulge that information to the stranger in the store next door.
Do you know when someone waves and you go, oh, and you wave back and they wave into someone else? And you're like,
that's bad enough. I wouldn't be able to show. At least though, the person next to her who was on the phone asking the questions doesn't know what the person shitting herself looks like.
You dope. Well,
I hope.
You just have to sit there
I'd
and wait.
stay in there all day until
stay.
everyone's left college and then I'd leave.
Until you'd get a second-hand embarrassment, though. Like, imagine, though, they're having that conversation and you're in the third one along.
Listening
and you're
to
sitting
it
there going, they're having a conversation about what colour of poo. Oh, no, they're not. Ah, that's dead funny.
Loud little giggle.
Be fucking there over the top, like, loser. Would you? And I was going to like imagine going, but oh my god, guess what just happened to me in the toilet, and then you've got to tell someone.
Oh no, I'd die. I would fucking die.
Literally, it's like I hate going in the toilet when someone's in there.
I'd have to just ignore if anyone's reaching out to me to ask if I'm okay whilst I'm having a shit.
You all right?
One, I wouldn't do it in public, but if for God whatever reason it happened,
You had some dodgy milkshake.
and someone was asking me if I'm okay,
My eyes are hurting.
Lord knows I'm not responding.
Are you all right? Yeah, you. Yeah. What you doing? Just having a poo.
Fuck's sake.
What colour is it?
Oh.
That's the point. Like, if I thought someone was talking to me while I was having a poo, and I was like, just having a poo, and he went, what colour is it? I'm not having another conversation. I wouldn't then describe
Like,
the
you
poo.
are.
I wouldn't go, it's usually quite brown, but at the moment it's a little bit green and it's got corn in it. I'm not saying that. I just go, are you talking to me? Sorry. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Sorry, the girl next to me thinks I'm talking to her. 1 sec. I'll call you back.
Oh, no. That was uplifting. That has cheered me up, so thank you for that.
Welcome.
I think that's the end of episode 44. What a blast.
Thanks, episode
Flown
44.
by.
It's been emotional.
If you'd enjoyed listening, don't forget to give us a like, comment and subscribe.
If you haven't enjoyed listening, can you still do it? It's for a laugh.
And raise any concerns you've got with us with our HR on 5pencchange@hotmail.com.
Thank you. Do we have social media?
We do, yeah.
What's that?
Social media, stuff that you log on and you upload all like your bits and bobs for people to see.
So if someone wanted to find ours, how would they do that?
They can go on Instagram and type in 5pence change, or they can go on TikTok and type in 5pence change.
Do it.
And we're there. And you know what? We have got some belter little clips.
Yeah. And, you know, we've got the special coming up. Tell them about the special.
It's happening on Friday and it's a special chow mein. I don't know because it's not a podcast special, is it? We haven't got anything planned for Friday.
Or maybe we have.
You'll have to wait and find out. See ya, Felicia.
Bye, Dave.